guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my channel and to a new episode of the 12 Days of Christmas. So today is day 7 and the challenge for today is Christmas baking. And as you can see here, I have no baked goods and I honestly don't know what I'm making today, but I figure I pulled some things out of my stash and I think we have a good start to what we're gonna be making. So it's fun to kind of go through your stash and see what you have and come up with ideas, and this is why it's called a challenge. But also it's very time consuming because I have no idea what to make. But anywho, before we get started with this project, I want to remind you that the series is a giveaway, so make sure that you are leaving a comment, leave a like, and also go visit my friends Debbie, Kimmy, and Tiffany and see what projects they have for you today. And so as you can see, I just have a bunch of different things. So I have been saving this binder for the longest time because I remember those Happy Mail binders we used to do, and I should bring back because I just love them so much. I have a whole collection of Happy Mail binders that people have sent to me because of a challenge that I did, and I just love them. I love looking at them, and there's all kinds of different themes, of course. But I decided I'm going to be using one of these and create kind of like a recipe baking folio binder type of project, and then I found these other items on my stash as well. So I have these recipe cards. These came from Hobby Lobby. I'm pretty sure you can still find these. I probably got this last year, and I also have some bags. So these are gift bags that are probably from the dollar store, again from last year or a couple years ago. And then I have these little booklet here, which is actually a planner, like one of those pocket planners, and or journal planner. And I like that it has the days of the week, but it's not dated. Like it's not like a calendar. Even the calendar is not dated, so you can easily just glue down the calendar pages together if you wanted to see a calendar, and just kind of have these as a meal planning for the week, right? So not so much baking, but in general, right? You could use these to do meal planning. So if you're giving these as a recipe book gift, it would be very nice to even include something like this, so whoever you're giving this to can have a good basis to do meal planning. Meal planning is, it's the thing right now, right? So I have those, and then I was looking on my stash for a collection that will kind of speak recipe book to me, and this is probably the closest one that I have. So this one is called Christmas Vibes by Ciao. This is a collection that came out last year, and I have the A4 set, and I love this image, although I'm gonna probably save that for my hot cocoa challenge, so I'll save that. But I really like, since I'm using a black binder, which is not very Christmassy, I want these Christmas papers that have black, so there's not a lot of contrast, so that will be good to have. And there's like the hot cocos and like candy, and there was one that like this one also could be really cute. But and then like I love this chalk one because it kind of looks like a chalkboard, like a menu board, and it says Christmas chocolate and things like that. So that is what I'm going to be using, and I think this is going to be a really fun and quick project. So let's get right into making the pages here. So what I want to do first, of course, is cut. And by the way, I'm going to give you measurements for this binder. You can use any binder for this purpose, right? But this was one that I picked up at the dollar store some time ago. I'm pretty sure they have them all the time, but this is a 7 by 9.25, and so I like that this has the pockets, so you can just easily cut your paper and put it inside the pocket. So now I'll probably cut these at, let's do 1 to try. Let's do 9. And then you can of course measure the binder that you are using, and see, apply the same concept to that. So this I cut at 6 3/4 by 8 3/4, and I'm going to just see if it fits, and I think this works perfect here. Look at that, we already transformed this. Okay, so then I'm going to cut one for the back. I love this one. Let's see, maybe we will save, I want to save that piece, so I will use this one for the back. So again, 8 3/4 for me, by 6 3/4. Okay, and then this will go in the back. Look how easy is this already. We already kind of have this done. So what I do want to do is round the corners. I'm looking for my corner edge here, so I'm going to round these corners here. Okay, so we're gonna do this one. Okay, so super cute. Now if you don't want this page coming in and out of your binder, we can add a little bit of glue to the back. Okay, so I'm just going to add some glue. Let's see if I can get this glue to work. Okay, so you don't want to add too much because you want to make sure that this doesn't go everywhere when you put it inside the pocket. Just enough so it won't slide out. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to put this in here. Okay, so there we go. See what I mean? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we can just clean this right there. Okay, so that will be the back, and then for the front I am also going to just quickly round the corners. These, let's see. Okay, and down. There we go. And here we go. Okay, and again I'm going to add just a little bit of glue. Okay, not a lot. And then we're gonna slide this in the pockets. Okay, so I'm gonna do something here. I'm going to go ahead and add one of these. Wait, I need one. Did I not cut this to... okay, because I don't want these smudging again. So I'm going to cut a piece at 6 1/4 and just gonna, or 6 3/4. Put that there. So we can slide this in here and not worry too much about making a mess up there. Okay, so let's see. Okay, there we go. Now just take that out and clean edge. Okay, look at that. Now we're gonna need another piece that we can add here. This is going to probably be challenging since it's such a narrow piece, but we can go ahead and try. So 8 3/4, and then I guess this will be about 1 inch. Okay, so let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, not too bad. And then here on this piece you can probably add a little label and print something out, like you can put Christmas recipes or grandma's recipes or something like that, and then just kind of, if you have a label maker, or you can print it on your computer, something like that. Okay, there we go. So far we're doing good. Then I'm going to maybe use this piece here and cover the inside in the same way. So I'll use these two. And I kind of wanted to keep one of these. Oh, I love these. Maybe I'll save. Let's see, if I cut these at 8 3/4, okay, I can still save these tags here that I will probably use that. And then we will do by 6 3/4, and then these will go on the inside right there, right? So we're just basically covering all the sides. So I am going to round the corners here. Okay, and so let me know if you guys keep like family recipes that are specifically for the holiday. I feel like the holidays is when we have the most like recipes as a family, like tradition wise. We have grandma's sweet potatoes, we have my mom's like potato salad, like we call them the Russian salad, although we're from Peru, we're not from Russia. I don't know why it's called Russian salad. And then we have like the little eggs with the toppings, and you know, like different things that it's just fun to keep track of. And then my sister-in-law makes this like bean casserole, and she was telling me how she makes it, because even though you can easily Google it, right, and find it on the internet, there's also, you know, when you find a recipe and you change it up and you say, okay, no, it needs more of this, or I use that instead of whatever this recipe is calling for, then that is what I want to keep track of. That is, you know, the things that are easily found online, but also something that somebody modified and made their own and unique, and just kind of share that, you know, and share with your sister-in-law, your parents, your grandma. You know, it's just fun to keep track of. I'm just trying to make a little marker where I'm gonna cut this back one, because we have the binder rings. It's a little bit smaller, so I'm going to start at 6 and see if that's 6 will fit for me at least. Okay, so and it will be nice to kind of pass those down to your own kids one day, right? And so okay, so I'm just gonna round these and this. And now the fun thing about doing this in a binder instead of like doing it as a mini album, it's because you can always take things in and out, and you can always clip more things. You can always let somebody borrow a recipe, or you can take something out and just make a quick photocopy of it and, you know, give it to somebody in the family, you know. And so I remember grandma passed down her sweet potato recipe, and I guess I interpreted one way and my sister-in-law does it a different way, and they're both delicious. But it's funny how when we're talking, because we always forget, right? By the time Christmas comes, I'm like, how did we do that? How did Granny did it? And so then we start like kind of comparing our notes, and so she's kind of modified hers a little bit. I modify, I guess, mine a little bit, and it's just, you know, we make it our own. Okay, so I need a long piece for this side here, so maybe I will do this one. Okay, so these I'm cutting at a little bit less than 1 inch, maybe 1 inch should be good. Let's try. Yeah, 1 inch should be good. And we're just gonna glue this down. So also let me know, what is like your favorite thing to make, like something that your parents used to make, so now you definitely have to make it for yourself or for your kids, or you can't live without like some pie or something that has to be on your holiday table. We always have pumpkin pie and apple pie, even though every year nobody never eats dessert because we're so full. But like, I'm thinking Thanksgiving, right? But we still always have it. Doesn't matter. Then everybody takes a piece home, but we have to have it. Okay, look at that. We made it into a fun recipe book already. Now here I do want to put a cover, of course, and let's see what we have. Oh, I love this. It's perfect. It says life happens, chocolate helps. I mean, perfect for especially if it's baking, the theme, because I think chocolate has more to do with baking. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this piece here and here. Okay, and there. And then I will probably back this up on a different color. Yes, I think this will be cute. So we're just gonna add this right there. I like that this has a little bit of red. Okay, so there we go. Maybe something smaller. Okay, and then we can go ahead and put this in here, right? So for this one I will use double-sided tape, so that way it's not moving all over the place, and also I'm not ruining my cardstock. Okay, so let's just cut and cut. Oops, ouch. Okay, so we're gonna do that and press and press. Okay, so now this is gonna be a bit tricky, but we can do it, right? So we're gonna put it in, and let's make sure we don't press it down yet. Okay, so right at the center-ish. Okay, maybe right there. Okay. Life happens and chocolate helps. Yes. So I guess this would be more like sweets. The sweets recipe book, which is perfect because this is a baking. Christmas baking was the challenge. Okay. So then we're going to be using our paperbacks. And I'm doing paperbacks because this will be super easy pockets to have on your recipe book. And so I'm going to use 3 of these. So first we're going to glue this pocket down. And how perfect is that this recipe or these bags already have design on them. So if they didn't have design, you of course can easily cover them with your design paper that you're using. But this just makes it so easy. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and I'm going to trim these ones. Maybe I'll do one first, down to I'm gonna do 8.5. Okay, actually we could do 8 3/4. Let's start with that, and let's see. Okay, I will need to make them smaller than these 2 little tabs here, right? Because otherwise that's gonna be in the way. So let's do 8.5 and see how that fits. Okay, so that is perfect, but I'm gonna go a little bit smaller and just kind of be safe. So I trimmed mine at 8.25. Okay, so 8.25 and 8.25. So I'm doing 3 of these paperbacks. Okay, so now to add the hinges to this, there is 2 ways that we could do this. one will be simply by making the holes here, but then if I want to add this thing, for example, if I do that, then my bag will be too small to carry my book, because you can see that this is just right now, right? It's perfect size. So what that means is I have to make the hinges be out of the bag. Okay, so we are going to do the hinges separately. So for that, I am going to just use some cardstock. Okay, so let me bring this. I have craft color cardstock. So I'm going to cut, let's see, these at, I want to say 1. Okay, so, okay, maybe I'll do 1.5. Yes, that's too, I think that's too small, so we'll see. We'll do 1.5 by maybe 3. Okay, so 1.5 by 3, and I'm going to do one more of 1.5 by 3, and this will be for each one of the bags. So technically you need 3 for each one, and I'm trying to add 3 bags, right? So I'm gonna need 9 of 1.5 by 3. So I'm gonna do this at 3, and then we're going to cut this at 3 and then 1.5. Okay, so I have 6, and then I'm going to do 3 and 1.5. Okay, and then one more at 1.5. Okay, so these little pieces we're going to fold in half so they are stronger. Okay, fold in half and glue. Okay, and now we're gonna make the hole. Okay, so I am going to make a hole right at the center, or at the center here from side to side, and then I'm going 1/2 inch in. Okay, so I'm doing one as a test, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this here, and you basically want to make sure that this is not it's rolling fine, which it is. So let's keep making the other one. So I'm going to do 3 first, because I do want to test it adding the little back. So I'm just gonna glue this one, and I'm going to do this other one here. Okay, so add that. Okay, and then I'm going to make the holes here. I'm just layer or putting them together so I can make sure to have the holes on the same place. Okay, so oops, what did I do here? Okay, I just need to, oh my gosh. Okay, so put that right there. Okay, so I have the 3, and then I'm going to grab the paper bag, and I'm going to start at the center. Okay, so you're going to start at the center of your bag, and just to have a guidance of my center, I mean, you could measure it, but who wants to measure right now, right? So I'm just going to mark this or pinch right there, so I have a little line, and on that little line is where I'm going to be putting this. Now this bag's open, so you want to place it right here, right? So in between the actual bag, on the bag opening. So I'm gonna put that one there, and let's go ahead and glue this. Okay, so I'm gluing one side, and then I'm going to glue the back. Okay, so that will be the first one. So now, so I know I don't have any sample with these holes. I guess if I did, if I had like a page that came with these, it would be easier to know where to have the holes. But it's okay, we can figure it out, right? Because now what I'm going to do is put these here and then kind of see where this is going to go on my paperback. See that? So we can just figure it out. So I'm going to glue this right there. Okay, so we're just gonna put that and glue it. Okay, I'm only gluing the front for now, and then I will do the same for this one. Okay, so we're gonna open this up and figure out where that one is going to go. Okay, so right there. Okay, so now I'm just going to add the glue. Okay, there we go. So now we have the location of the 3 holes, right? So now I'm gonna take this out and glue the back side in. So at this point you can just glue the back here if you want to. Okay, so we'll glue that. Okay, give it a second, and then we can go ahead and put that in there, and then this will easily go to the other side. Perfect. So now all we're gonna do is use this one as a template and glue the other pieces. So I'm going to just fold in half. Okay, so I have 3 pieces. Okay, so fold these ones in half. Right there. And then we're going to glue these. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, and then we're gonna grab the next bag, and now we're just gonna match to this one, right? So I'm going to glue that one right there. Okay, so I'm gonna add the glue on the front and back, open that up and put this one here. Okay, so same for the next front and back, put this one here, and then the last one here, front and back. Okay, and put this one here. Okay, so let's see, first you want to match the backs, and then you want to match these here. So notice I'm doing the holes at the end, because even if these don't come out exactly the same, like, you know, you can see they're pretty much the same, but not exactly, right? You want to make sure you can still fit this on the hole. So now I'm just gonna match the 2 and make the holes for this. So let me clean this up. Okay, so now I can just easily punch the holes here and match the holes. So I guess matching the holes is more important than matching the exact location of the, I don't know what to call this, hinges. Okay, so now let's try these 2. So we have 1 and 2. Perfect. And I'm just gonna do the same for this one. Okay, so we have pages on our folio. So now I wanted to use these here and kind of glue it on the center of the wreath to make it look more Christmassy and more recipe-ish, right? Because I love this little like cookie with something that seems like grapes all around, or something like that, and that would be really cute here at the center of the wreath. And then this one as well, right? So what I want to say, winter is time for home, so that is also perfect. So I'm just gonna add one and glue that right there. Okay, so yes, look at that, so cute. Okay, so we're gonna put this one right on this paperback. And now next is making these more recipe-ish or Christmassy-ish, right? So I'm going to be using more of my paper here. I think this would be cute. The cookie or this. No, this is more Christmas carols type of thing. This one's also very Christmassy, which is cute, but we want to make it Christmas cooking fun, which defeats the purpose of the meal planning, but you know, it's a cute gift. So let's do it. So I think we could probably just wrap these all around and almost it's okay, I'm still gonna try to do it. So this measures about 8 1/4, and we're going to do 8 1/4, and then I'm just gonna wrap these all around, I guess. Oh, actually, let's cut this in half. So what is half? So this is 4 1/4, so let's try to do, this is 8 1/4, so let's try to do 4 1/8, and then I'm just gonna glue one on the front and one on the back, and then we'll add something different for the spine. Okay, so we can put that here. Okay, so there we go, and then there we go. And then it doesn't have to be like a notebook, like a, what is this, like a planner type of thing. I'm just using what I had on my stash, but you could use like a just bullet pages. So this has a lot of bullet pages here too, or just blank paper, that you can do too. Okay, so we have that, and then I can use this other one for the spine. So 8 1/4, and maybe I'll do this by like 3, so that way we can glue it all around. Okay, so we're gonna have to just like bend it a little bit. Okay, and let's add it here. Okay, so some glue, and we're gonna put these there. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this back here. So I'm just gonna fold it and go all the way around, and don't add these too tight because you do want these to be able to open. Okay, so you want to give a little room there. Okay, so easy transformation. Again, I will probably glue the monthly pages and just kind of leave these as like a meal planning type of thing, and then we can add you can decorate it as much or as little as you want to. And so there we go. So we have our fun little recipe or planner book thingy, and then we can put that on one of our paper bags here. Okay, so that will go right there. How cute is this? Let's see. Let me make sure I have room to, oh, this has to be on the front pockets. Let's see, how will this fit? Okay, yeah. So it has to go on the front, I guess, because I folded, I don't know why, but it has to be on the front here. And on the next one, I'm going to just simply add some recipe cards. And again, you can always, if you want to personalize this a little bit more, you can write your own recipes and just give them away with the recipes added, or you can print your favorite recipes. You can do some magazine cutouts and just kind of fill it. So I want this to kind of be as a little like scrapbook journal type of thing, with, you know, like without so many rules, just put things in there. This will be fun to have there. So, and then you can add as many pages as you like. And yeah, so you even have the little pockets here, so you can maybe even, let's steal some from here. You can maybe even add more recipes on the side. You can add more pages, full pages, writing pages. Okay, so let's take a look at the final binder. So super easy, as you can see. I'm sorry it's a little bit shiny. So over here I just went ahead and added some of the cut parts. It says it's the most wonderful time of the year. I think this is a really beautiful, like, inspirational opening, so you can get motivated to baking and cooking Christmas recipes. Here I just added some of the recipe cards on the pockets, and then we have the paperback with the little planner recipe book. And then the two other bags, I went ahead and added the other sentiment here at the center, and just the recipes on the pockets. Of course, you can add as much as you like on these bags, or many more. And then I went ahead and put these other recipes here on the pockets, and another little cut apart that says Merry Christmas. And so yeah, super easy, quick to make, and I'm sure it's gonna be really fun to fill with your own recipe books, or if you're giving this away, I think anybody would love to have a super fun binder for recipe. Also easy cleanup, right, if you have this around the kitchen, because you can just simply wipe this down just in case there's any spills. So that is the project for today. I really hope that you guys enjoy it. Again, let me know on the description box below if you guys have any traditional baking, cooking recipes, something that you pass along to your kids, or something that was, you know, give you like memories of your own childhood. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with another project.